Alright, so welcome. We are just busting through this, and I don't know if I went over your head or not, or all this information over your head or not, but yeah, we'll see what it does. So, this is part 4, which is Chromatic Cadences. And this exercise will be a little different than the previous exercises, but they'll be sweet, short, and to the point. The first exercise takes only the major cadences and root position, and you ascend each chord half a step until you reach the original position you started at, but an octave higher. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So, you start with C major and ascend upward. Now this is what it should sound like in real time. Now the next exercise takes only the minor cadences in root position, and you ascend each chord once again half a step until you finish with the original chord you started at, but an octave higher. Here is an example. Now, this is what it should sound like in real time. You can continue to do this exercise faster until you get better and better. And this is good for training your ear because when you get better, you won't have to think about what chords to play, and the sound will start to occur more naturally. Next, I want to go over augmented and diminished chords. Although this is not really an exercise, but more for your own knowledge, I just wanted to go over it anyway. For myself, I didn't use this technique to develop perfect pitch, but it does help to a certain extent. Offhand, I don't know what the numbered chords, like the root chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, all that. I don't know what augmented and diminished are called, but we'll just go with it. So I will only demonstrate C major and its augmented and diminished chord. The root position is played the same. The augmented C major chord is played by moving the 5th note in C major scale in root position half a step up, like so. The diminished C major chord is played by taking that same C major chord in root position, but moving the 3rd and 5th notes in C major scale half a step down, like so. And now I'll finish by moving back to root position. I'll let you try to see if you can figure out the first and second inversions for augmented and diminished chords. Yeah, so like I said, I encourage you to try and figure out the rest of the keys and chords on your own time. The reason why I feel that this exercise can help train your ears because after drilling the major and minor cadences, the ones that I just explained previously, over time you may be able to realize that these chords will start to sound a little different. It will almost start to sound different in a bad way because these chords don't sound as beautiful as your typical major and minor chords, well, in my opinion. And this is the end of the video, and I hope you liked this. And if you didn't, then oh well. But now we're finally moving on to the last part of developing perfect pitch. And this will be transposing. Bye.